Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another quick Guild Ball match catch-up report. And I'm taking Theron out for the last couple of outings before I get the Falconers box set. For this game I've selected Grudge Match, Lone Striker, Sell It to the Crowd, Go for the Knees I think that might be, and Get Back in There. For once I win the roll and elect to receive. My team as usual is Fahad, Theron, Zerola, Original Hearn, Jakar and Veteran Minx. Johnny is rocking, I think that's Decimate, Blackheart, Mist, Veteran Fangtooth, whatever that snake's called, and Seasoned Spigot. And Mist has kicked the ball over here towards the boxes, quite predictably. So Fahad goes, sprints the ball, gets back around behind the boxes and puts up Nimble. Decimate moves up. Jakar finds that he's actually in range to hit Mist, so he charges on in. Inflicts damage, sets up the trap, dodges back. Pretty happy with that. So despite being snared, Mist manages to get round into range to tackle Fahad and does it successfully. I didn't realise that the boxes actually gave it an extra dice. That was upsetting, but Mist doesn't have enough to kick the ball back. Theron moves in, drops down his forest for a bit of protection. Goes into Mist, knocks him down, gets the ball back, does lots of damage. So I think Mist is on something like, I don't know, ouchy hurchy damage. Unfortunately, Blackheart is rather faster than I thought he would be, and he manages to get to Theron, but thanks to some really terrible dice rolls, Theron emerges more or less unscathed as Blackheart was forced to take quite a few dodges. Hearn teleports up to the forest, knocks Mist down to like his last remaining 2 wounds. Unfortunately, someone cleared the conditions off him, so he won't die from bleeding. But I'm liking the look of this for next turn. And Zerola has moved up, and oh right, okay. So I think Blackheart tried to get tackle the ball and tried to kick it away, and it was a terrible scatter. Ended up over here somewhere, which then allowed Zerola to Midnight Offering Jakar to go get it and run back by my lines. And Fangtooth and Spigot can only shuffle up. So that turn could have gone a whole lot worse. Going into next turn, I play Sell It to the Crowd to guarantee that I win the initiative without spending one of my big cards. And the Union play back in the game. Theron goes, finishes off Mist, so 2 points to the Hunters. And he and Hearn start beating on Blackheart quite badly. We keep bringing him down to like 10 wounds and he keeps healing throughout the course of the game. Decimate goes for Theron and then I feel makes a bit of a mistake by... so I think I counterattack and he pushes himself away, push dodges away, and then starts going after Fahad. I feel he should have tried to dodge back into Theron and continue the pressure, although... He's trying to tie up Fahad, so stop me from getting a free charge, so maybe that is the right thing to do. Who knows? But I'm more than happy to have his player sat next to my mascot whilst my 2 big beaters go after his captain. Fangtooth goes in on Minx, and I really regret not setting up my trap in the first turn. And so she gets pummeled and knocked down. I make sure I get her up and just whisk her around out of the way to stop a Spigot coming in and putting the boot in, and then use Blessing the Sunfather on Zerola. Blackheart manages to disentangle himself from Hearn and Theron, knocking down Hearn in the process. But now this central spot's kind of open free, no one can get to me, so I use Zerola to walk Jakar up. And if he hadn't healed Blackheart, I probably would have gone in and tried to get the kill with Jakar. There's a decent chance I get the initiative next turn. Although I did waste a lot of the momentum that Theron got me getting Minx up and trying to heal her. And also I counterattack defensive stance and he still got the knockdown. So yeah, in the end I just decided to go Jakar and get the goal. Frickin' love the Zerola Jakar combination there. I think the ball gets kicked out over here. So the next turn I play Go for the Knees and the Union play fullback. Union have the initiative and Blackheart goes, running into Hearn, doing some damage or pushing. Oh, sorry, he dodges into Hearn, gets some momentum, and then gets over to Jakar. And again, his dice betray him, and he does very little. In response, Jakar has a field day, hitting him, dodging out of counterattack, hitting Spigot, dodging back in, finishing off Blackheart, and then dodging away for Miles to safety, dropping the trap by Spigot just to really, really be unfriendly. 8-0 to the Hunters. Spigot goes after Jakar with, I think he might have got bag of coffers from a coin, but doesn't really achieve that much. Maybe a little bit of damage, actually. Theron goes, badly beats Decimate, leaving it knocked down and snared, putting the forest up over here. And so this is pretty much the game, as I'm very close to taking out Decimate. Hearn and Jakar together should be able to take down Spigot. And I've got a nice ball tunnel, so for when he does take the goal, I should be able to get a return goal quite quickly. Mist decides the time is now, and from all this distance away, puts the ball into the goal. I kick back out over to here, and it scatters really well for me. I was very lucky this game, so I think the ball kind of eventually lands over here, which allows Hearn to walk up, snap it, and then Forest teleport, so I can then do some beating on Spigot. Fangtooth has been beating on Minx, but without support and due to her good defences, she's still clinging on, and we close the turn with 8 points to the Hunters, 4 points to the Union. I have bags of momentum. I played grudge match just to make sure. I'm going to get this win, and my opponent plays wingbacks. I load up Hearn, go first, beat Spigot for a bit of momentum, walk up, and then take the bonus time tap in, putting away the game for the Hunters, 12-4. Obviously, we both singled each other out here. So yeah, pretty happy with that. I feel my opponent's dice really betrayed him this game. That it was just Blackheart rolled so badly, and I got quite fortunate with kick scatters. So yeah, I mean, sometimes a game is going to go that way, and I'm glad it went that way for me for once. Hope you enjoyed that. I'll catch you on the rematch.